Everybody, socalthero here. Welcome back to another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. In this one, we are going to continue our around the world trip. We're going to be heading out Bilbao, I believe is how, or Bilbao, Spain. I still don't know how to pronounce it. And we're going to be going to Portugal today. Specifically, we're going to Lisbon, Portugal. Block time for this flight is 2 hours and 10 minutes. Weather is looking pretty gloomy over here. It's later in the afternoon. It's about 3 or 4 p.m. local time, I believe. So we might be arriving later on when it's a little bit darker. It could be even nighttime. Not sure yet. Oops. I haven't been on the plane yet. No, I wasn't back here to be spawned back here. All right, let's go ahead and pull our pins. I did forget those again because I haven't been on the plane. All right, let's go ahead and sit in our seat here. We're going to go ahead and start getting the aircraft fired up. And let's just go ahead and get some air in here. And we're going to initialize our fuel. Whoops. There we go. And the flight plan's not in there, but it's in my tablet here, so I can load it in. Send to avionics. Highlight with ATC so they know where I'm flying. All right, so that should be good. Accept initialization. See if it saved. Yeah, it saved my arrival too. Nice. That's everything from SimBrief, but I just populated it over here, which is really cool. I did that correct this time. Sorry, I'm proud of myself right now for that. Let's go ahead and get our speed bugs turned on here so we don't forget those like I generally do. And then let's start setting up the aircraft to how I like it. So this is going to be, well, let's look at the weather real quick. All right, no rain over here, so no problem there. There is clear skies over in Portugal as well, but that's probably just because of how far we are. It's not populated in. So let's go back to traffic. Navigation for here, we're going to zoom out. That's just the one I like to keep zoomed out. It's almost 400 miles to where we're going. And then we need our map over here as well. Departing on runway 30, so I did move where the aircraft is, so you can see there's the terminals right there. I do still have the names up. I need to figure out how to take that off. I forgot that I had that issue on the last video. I'm gonna have to look into that still. Oh, come on. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn on our lights here so they know that we're gonna be firing up the aircraft. Oh, let me grab my controller so I can move that out of the way. Let's turn on the rest of our lights. Get some icing going here because I'm sure it's cold. Let's see. Well, it's 61 degrees on the ground here, so we're actually not in bad shape as far as air temperature goes, but I'm sure it's going to get cold as we get up there. All right, let's clear these cautions. Flight level today is going to be like the last few flights here. We're going to be flying at 23,000 feet, which I think I saved in SimBrief even too, so it kind of accounted for that. Let's take it forever. Let's just drag. There we go. And, oh, 23,000. Everything else is good there. Yeah, I think we're ready to go. Parking brake's already released, so go ahead and give it a little bit of juice here, and we're gonna flip a U-turn. Alaska Airlines over there and private jet. So this ramp is reserved for large aircraft is what it's supposed to be for, but I took it for me, obviously, and Looks like some smaller planes are here too, so I probably shouldn't be over here, but it is what it is. We're getting out of here pretty quickly for them. We're going to go ahead and taxi to the runway here. We're going to be departing on runway 30. I believe we're coming in on runway 2 for where we're going. What is up with these airports lately with the bumpy runways and taxiways and whatnot? I mean, if you're in a car, that's no big deal. But when you're in an aircraft and you're trying to land or just move around, that is not a good thing. I guess I could have pulled onto there, but we'll go all the way to the back here. Just to make sure we got enough runway to take off. It's gonna be a problem though, either way. As I look down and we got no wind data, so I have no idea if we got crosswinds or not. If it says no wind data, maybe that means there's no crosswind. At least that's what I'd like to think anyways. Alright, so we are looking good there. Oh, we need to set our flaps. If they would set, why are they not setting? Is it because I'm sitting on that? Weird, okay. Oh, wait, was that them moving? Nope, that was not them moving. There's my rudder putter. Rudder putters. Can't talk. Alright. Let's go ahead and turn on our nav. Flight level control. Since they don't want to move, I'll move it down here with the mouse instead of the hotkey. Just curious if anybody's behind me. Oh, nobody behind me. Okay. So yeah, it's a little over 400 miles, so I'm hoping I calculated correctly on the fuel, and we took in as much fuel as we could for what we need for this flight. I have a flight that's about 4 hours long in the future, and I'm worried if the aircraft's gonna make it on that one. It's gonna be interesting. Alright, we're gonna get on the runway here. It looks clear. I don't know what happened to the weather. It looked pretty bad earlier, but looks like it's clear skies now. We're gonna go ahead and give this thing some power, and we're gonna get out of here. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. We are not center line. Up though. Positive rate, gear up. Alright, we are in the air. I'm gonna do a little bit of adjusting while I'm flying. Probably not the best time to be doing it, but it is what it is. I like to be at about 4 or 5 miles on that one. There we go. Alright, so we need to be at 3,000 feet where we're going to right now. Computer's saying I need to be at this kind of an angle right here to achieve it, but that doesn't feel like it would be sufficient. Alright, flaps are not up. Just like I suspected, that key's not working. Gotta love when stuff decides not to work. Whoa, gonna get it pushed around. Hey, this is where that bridge was, wasn't it? Yeah, there's that boat, and then, yeah, it should be over there. I want to say is where it was. Oh, I got an angle to the right now, and now it wants me to get really aggressive on my climb. Jeez. We do not need to be this high. 4,000 feet per minute, that's gonna stall out real fast. Man, look at this area though. You know what? I normally don't like doing this below 10,000 feet, but I think I'm gonna kick on the autopilot, and I'm gonna kick on the auto throttle too, so the aircraft does what it needs to do, and then we can take a look outside and enjoy it. I said law enforcement something. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know what that is. Look at this port. This is pretty cool. This is what we were looking at last time, but weather seems to have cleared up to where it's a lot easier to see. Man, that is a big port. Look at that. That's incredible. I love this sim. It looks so good, and it looks so detailed. Has its hiccups here and there, but you gotta appreciate the amount of detail that goes into the map with how they can get everything there to a 1-to-1 scale. So on the flight plan, no, it's kind of hard to see on the one over here on the right. That's really zoomed out, but as you see, we're gonna go straight out over the water here. We're gonna curve back around, and then our departure takes us straight over to where we need to be. We're actually gonna fly to the north of the airport when we're coming in. I'm assuming that's where our descent starts to happen. Yeah, top of descent. And we'll have to turn left and circle around to get to runway. Which runway are we on today? I thought I said 2, but I could be wrong. Yeah, runway 2. So that is where our flight plan is going to be taking us today. And with that being said, we're at 23,000 feet. I did not check the plane. Did it? Yes, it did save. That's cool. Okay. So, as I said, flight time's about 2 hours and 10 minutes. I just got home from work, so I wanted to get the flight going before I stop and go eat some dinner. But yeah, local time right now is 14:57, so it's almost 5 o'clock there, and we're expected to be in at 7:35 is when we're expected to be on the ground. So got a little ways to go, but should be a nice flight. So while I'm traveling there, I'll put on some cool looking shots of the aircraft like I always do with some music, thanks to Suno, and see you guys on the ground. Well, not on the ground, but on our way to the oh, actually no, I was gonna say on the way to the top of the descent, but no, we'll actually be past top of descent. But till then, enjoy. We are back. I'm actually here already in Portugal, and as you see, I'm getting pretty close to landing here. The way I came in was right over here, just between the water and the water right here. It's where I flew over, And I was actually, like I said, flying right by the airport. That's it right there. I don't have a cursor, but it's right next to that building that's next to it, which happens to be a landmark too. So got a few points of interest here to be checking out as well. That'll be pretty cool. The aircraft is descending right now. I have it on vertical nav, but I also have it on vertical speed as well because I did make some adjustments to the flight to cut out some of the waypoints to make it go a little bit quicker. But the aircraft is still kind of high, so we're gonna have to increase our rate of descent here because we are getting pretty close. We're actually on our approach already, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate approach mode. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's saying we are way too high. Aircraft's getting lined up on final here with the autopilot. I haven't turned off autopilot yet. Yeah, we gotta drop like a rock right now just to get the plane situated at the correct altitude because we are way too high right now. It's a cool looking bridge though that we're going over. Kind of reminds me of the Golden Gate Bridge. Pretty nice. Parking wise, we should be in pretty good shape when we get here too. It seems as though parking's not going to be a problem here for a smaller aircraft at this airport. But I can see why Stolple picked this airport when we were planning this out. This is a beautiful approach to get in here. Wow, there's somebody right there. EasyJet, so so close. I even knew what the livery was just looking at it there. Holy cow. All right, so we are still dropping. All right, it looks like we're about to pick up the glide slope again. I'm actually going to go ahead and kill the autopilot. And we're going to just fly it manually here. Go ahead and lower our landing gear so we can slow down a bit. Gonna cut some power. Gonna follow this glide slope and the localizer that we're on as well. Oh, that's right. I gotta deploy flaps manually because the hotkey doesn't want to work right now. I'm gonna go ahead and deploy some flaps. I'm sure flaps are ice like always. Let's see. Oh yeah, can't deploy full flaps. Help slow us down here a bit. Oh yeah, this is pretty cool looking over here too. Yeah, we got a few points of interest to check out here. Alright, that's the warning to let me know I'm 1,000 feet from my desired altitude, which I have it zeroed out right now, so means we're about 1,000 feet above the ground. Wow, this is pretty cool. This is really cool looking over here. I can't wait to get out and check out the scenery around here and see the different points of interest. That's definitely one. I saw two buildings that look like that. They look like maybe a stadium. I'm not sure. We'll check it out though. Oh, we are too low. I need to get it some power here too. Before we check out buildings and get excited, let's maybe concentrate on getting on the ground first. Oh, a little too much rudder. One more check here. Turn that off too. Might as well. Alright, looks like we're too high. Putting the poppy lights in the glide slope. I'm gonna go ahead and cut some more power. There's somebody waiting for us to land. All right, we're gonna cut all the power now. right, we're gonna float a little bit. We're getting that brake out, get the nose down. I'm not on the... Whoa! What the hell? The runway had a little bit of an issue there. I was going to say I'm not center line, but that was probably one of my best landings there as far as smoothness goes. Until the runway decided not to load in completely. That was scary. All right, let's go ahead and start cutting down on some of the electronics we got going on here. And... yeah, the game's gonna stutter a bit as it loads everything in. I gotta go up the runway a little ways till I can get to, oops, that's zooming out. I gotta go up the runway a little ways till I get to the desired taxi lane to get off this runway. Which I need to hurry up because that plane was trying to take off, I know. It's going to probably be the next turn here. And everything's still trying to load in. Oh, that guy's just taking off behind us. No big deal. I don't see the taxi line, but this is about where it's supposed to be. Well, we're making our own taxi lane, it looks like. In fact, I think these are helicopter landing points, but I need to get off that runway. And then the hangars are right over there, so... oh, there's a taxi line. And the game is really stuttering. We're just gonna turn here. We're not gonna follow the complete taxi line. We're gonna take the road instead. Not legit, but it's starting to get kind of dark out, so I want to get to our parking spot here so we can fly around and see the landmarks that this area has. All right, we can cut the caution. Start turning this stuff off. Turn the strobe light off so they know we're shutting the engine down. There we go. And then let me not forget the flight plan. Delete that out. Yep. There we go. All right. And we are not set. Not zeroed out. There we go. Zeroed out. All of that is good. What? Oh, I know. Shut up. I'm clearing all this stuff. All right. Let's go ahead and shut down the rest of the aircraft. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Portugal. Let's go ahead and open this, but we're not gonna get out ourselves because I know I gotta be in here to do the fly around. So let's turn on the speed to the max, and let's see here. Yeah, there was a few things out here that I was going to fly over. I saw a bridge was one of them, so I took a picture of it and I put it in my scrapbook area for my Discord. Oh yeah, here's the first building. What is this? Yeah, this definitely looks like a soccer stadium or football stadium. Yep. For the local Portugal team. Oh, the textures are having an issue there. That's pretty cool. What else we got? There was something else that looked, yeah, over here that looked just like it was like another football stadium. I said Esta de Luz, I believe. Harbor control tower over there, so that's something else. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's another football stadium. That's pretty cool. You can tell they love their football out here. Got two stadiums that close together. Oh, that's where I meant to look. There is some stuff over there too, but that's probably the bridge. Corey Vasco de Gama, Oceano de Lisboa, I believe. I'm pronouncing it right. I'm sure I'm totally butchering that. But there's more stuff over here, so I guess we'll skip the 3 over there and in return we'll get to see all of this over here. Saca de Alcantara. I think that's just I think that's Portuguese for the docks or like the harbor, which is what it looks like here. Seeing all the equipment. Yeah, this is a big harbor. That's a marina there. There's smaller boats, and then that's for like cargo ships. Damn, this place is huge. Never really grasp the concept of how big something is in this game until you fly over it, and then you see you just see how much it takes up. Christ the King, huh? What is this? This like their Rio de Janeiro? It is kind of. I like this. This is cool. Like Christ of the Redeemer right here. This is cool. I never knew this was in Portugal. Damn. I'm gonna need to go now. That's got to go in the scrapbook. That's pretty cool. All right, let's see what else we got here. Museum of Art, Architecture, and Technology. Huh. Wonder why it's in English. Must be a tourism spot or something if it's all in English like that. I would assume anyway. Oh, wow. This is cool. It's right on the water. Oh, that's pretty neat looking too. Look at that building. That's interesting. And the walkway goes over the roof of it. That's cool. Yep, that's another picture. Let's turn these off real quick. There we go. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I saw there was a lot down the waterway here, so we're gonna be checking this out. Oh wow, it goes even further. I didn't realize there was that much. I don't know if we'll be able to check out all of it, but we'll try. What is this? This looks cool. Like an old fort or something. Tower. Got 2 markers on it. It's extra point of interest. Daca de Hedrocos. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Another dock, though. This looks like another tower. A leaning tower. Interesting. The Deluz, that's kind of far. Is Alberto Jamor, Rio Jamor. I think that's River of Jamor. Oh, what is this? Little hut house up here in the hills. Must be a historic landmark. Not much built around it, so makes you think there's a historic landmark there, so you don't want to ruin the aesthetic of it. The football, I believe, is what that said. I think this is a football field. It's not. It looks like it. It's not rendering in that well, though. Di Forte. This is probably another pier, if I had to guess. Yeah, that's what it looks like. Looks like it looks like Sandy Shores kind of the way they come out from there. Freddy Paco de Arcos. Nice. Another pier, but that's a nice beach out here. A little late for anybody being out on the beach, but looks like Google satellites captured it at some point. Grade de Santos Amaro. Or Santo Amaro, not Santa. Oh, that's pretty cool. A little waterway going through there too. And then Fort of... Holy hell, I cannot say that. I'm not even going to try. Oh, that's a pretty cool looking fort though. More for the scrapbook. Man, that looks cool. That reminds me of a Spanish fort that I went to when I went to go visit my dad in St. Augustine in Florida. The town is built has a fort just outside of it from when settlers came and the Spanish settlers came and were trying to defend the area from attacks. They had a fort there, and when the city was being attacked and burned to the ground, everybody had room to run to the fort and hide in the fort from the raiders. They sadly had to watch their city burn to the ground from the fort, but the fort survived and soldiers protected them until the invaders cleared. But anyways, guys, that's gonna do it for this video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of it and on the around the world trip. Next trip is going to be leg number 60, I believe. Yep, looks like it's gonna be leg number 60. Block time is gonna be about the same. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. I'll probably depart later in the morning, so that way I get in early afternoon or just before the afternoon. Because we're going to be going to Barcelona, Spain, which is one of the places I wanted to go to in my around the world trip. It's one of my bucket list things to check out while being in the sim here and doing this trip. Speaking of that, I did add the details like I mentioned in the last video. So when I get to Anchorage, Alaska, from there I go into Canada. I forget the name of the city I'm going to in Canada, but it does fly the southern part of the Arctic Triangle, so I made a notation of that so I remember for when I get to that point. Obviously a long ways away. I'm nowhere close to Alaska right now. And then I also made a notation for when I make it to Vegas, which is the flight before the final flight on this trip, to stop in at Area 51 first and then land at the Las Vegas airport and park in Janet's terminal there of planes where they fly to Area 51. But anyways, guys, thanks again for watching, and until next time, take care.